If you're over 60 and still going to bed with your chest tight, breathing shallowly, I hate to say it, but you're actually sabotaging your own testosterone levels before the day even begins. What if I told you a simple 5-minute trick before bed could improve blood flow down there, help you sleep through the night, and maybe even make you feel 10 years younger, all without touching a single pill? Over 60? Then this tiny shift in the way you breathe might decide whether your next decade feels powerful or powerless. Let me explain. As we get older, testosterone slowly declines, that's no surprise. But most men I speak to don't realize something else is speeding that decline up: stress. Especially the quiet, chronic kind. Every time you're stressed, your body shifts into fight or flight mode. Your heart beats faster. Your muscles stay tight. And worst of all, your breathing becomes shallow. Now, what happens if that's the kind of breathing you do every night before sleep? Stick with me, because I'll show you exactly how to do this and why this one tiny nighttime technique may be the most important ritual of your day. Now here's why this matters. Most men breathe the wrong way at night. It's mostly upper chest, fast, shallow. And that kind of breathing tells your brain it's still under threat. Your body never powers down. This triggers a rise in cortisol, your main stress hormone. Cortisol doesn't just ruin your sleep. It literally suppresses testosterone production. On the flip side, when you breathe from your belly using your diaphragm, something very different happens. Your heart rate slows. Your nerves calm down. Your blood gets more oxygen. And your body releases more nitric oxide, which supports blood vessel health, especially in areas that matter most in the bedroom. Now, let's talk about the real engine of testosterone: sleep. 80 to 90% of your daily testosterone is produced while you sleep, mostly during deep REM sleep. But here's the catch: the quality of that sleep depends on whether or not your brain gets the message to relax. Shallow breathing before bed? That keeps your brain in fight or flight. Your body stays alert. You get lighter sleep and way less testosterone gets made. One simple switch: belly breathing. Deep, slow, and focused on long exhales. That single change activates your parasympathetic system. That's your rest and restore mode, the opposite of stress mode. It's like flipping a master switch and telling your brain, you're safe now. Time to heal. Time to rebuild hormones. Let's go even deeper. Blood flow. When you're younger, your blood vessels easily expand, they're flexible. But as you age, they stiffen. That's a huge reason why achieving and maintaining erections becomes more difficult. There's a molecule in your body, nitric oxide, that helps relax those vessels and get more blood where it needs to go. And deep breathing through the nose, especially belly breathing at night, naturally increases nitric oxide. So, sleep better, boost testosterone, and improve bedroom performance, all by simply breathing differently. Don't just take my word for it. A Johns Hopkins study showed that men who practiced deep abdominal breathing before bed had better heart rate variability, lower blood pressure, and started sleeping faster. But here's the game changer: after just 2 weeks, their morning testosterone levels were up by 40% compared to their baseline. That's not a hormone shot. That's not a supplement. That's free. And it starts with your breath. Now here's something eye-opening. Most men assume they're just getting older. They feel sluggish, tired, less interested in intimacy. But for many, the real problem is chronic, silent stress draining them bit by bit. And it never lets up until you make it stop. The fastest, most direct way to calm your stress? Your breath. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist from Stanford, says it best: the only part of your nervous system you can control directly is your breath. And it changes everything. Still skeptical? Let me tell you about Gary. Gary is 67. He had tried everything: testosterone gels, pills, even prescription sleep meds. But he kept waking up tired. His drive was low. His temper was short. And he felt like his body was giving up. His physiotherapist suggested one thing: try deep breathing before bed every night. Just 5 minutes. Gary thought it sounded dumb, but he gave it 1 week. By night 3, he started falling asleep faster. By day 7, he woke up clearer, stronger, even noticed improved firmness in the mornings. It wasn't magic. It was his body finally getting a chance to recover. Now, Dr. Belisa Vranic, one of the top experts on breathing in older adults, noticed something else. She said over 80% of men over 60 breathe in reverse. They suck in their stomachs when they inhale. They puff their chest. It keeps tension locked tight in their core and keeps the stress signal going strong. When she retrained them, taught them how to breathe with their bellies, many reported more balanced energy, better focus, and improved circulation within just 2 weeks. Are you seeing the pattern? This isn't a new supplement. This isn't an intense workout. It's a moment of calm with your body's own biology. So, how do you actually do it? Is there a trick, a method? Yes, and it's simple. In just a moment, I'll walk you through exactly how to do the bedtime breathing method and what you can expect to feel in your first week. And the results for men over 60 might shock you. Here's exactly how you do it. Sit at the edge of your bed. Turn off all screens. Lights low. Quiet. Now place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Take a slow breath in through your nose. The hand on your belly should rise. The one on your chest should barely move. That's the key. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 2. Exhale slowly for a count of 6 through your mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. Do it again. Inhale 4. Hold 2. Exhale 6. Repeat that for 5 minutes. No distractions. No multitasking. Just focus on the breath and the rhythm. That's it. You're not trying to force anything. You're giving your body permission to shut off the tension. Within 3 nights, most men say they start falling asleep faster. By night 5, it's common to wake up less during the night. And in the second week, that's when the real surprises begin. Morning energy starts to climb. That sluggish, foggy feeling starts to fade. Many report better performance mentally and physically. And over time, men describe it as getting their edge back. Not from a bottle, not from a doctor's office, but from finally sleeping deeply and breathing the way nature intended. Now, maybe you're thinking, can something this simple really make a difference? Let me tell you about Gerald. Gerald's 72, a retired firefighter. Spent decades running into burning buildings, but couldn't figure out why walking upstairs now made him short of breath. He'd stopped exercising, gained 30 pounds. And intimacy? That was a memory. His doctor ran all the usual tests: blood pressure, cholesterol, even testosterone panels. You're just getting older, they said. But Gerald wasn't satisfied with that answer. His granddaughter, a yoga instructor, asked one question: "Grandpa, how do you breathe when you go to bed?" He laughed at first, but she showed him the same technique I just walked you through. That night he tried it, and the next. A month later, his wife asked what changed. He was calmer, sleeping better, laughing more. And he admitted for the first time in years he felt like himself again. This isn't about magic. It's about biology. Breathing that way sends a powerful signal to your brain. It's time to go from survival to recovery. And when your brain gets that signal, everything starts working: better hormones, blood flow, memory, even your mood. Let's face it, most of us spend decades doing everything fast. We rush, we push, and somewhere along the way, we forget how to rest. This 5-minute routine is a quiet rebellion against that. It trains your brain to enter deep sleep, to restore testosterone, to fight back against the slow decline no one talks about. And once your body starts to feel that shift, it wants more. Now look, this isn't instant gratification. You won't wake up tomorrow with the hormones of a 25-year-old. But what if 3 weeks from now you simply felt more alive? What if you had enough energy to finish the day strong? What if you started enjoying bedtime again? It begins with 5 minutes tonight. And once you feel it working, you may never want to go back. So tonight, when you climb into bed, put one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Breathe in slowly. Let your stomach rise. Exhale even slower. And remember, every breath like this is like a vote for better health, better sleep, better testosterone. You're not just recovering, you're rebuilding. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Can this breathing routine work even better when paired with something else? A small change in your daytime routine that could double your results? Well, yes, and I'll show you exactly what that is in the next video. Trust me, it's something most men completely overlook. And yet, it could supercharge your hormones naturally and help you feel stronger than you have in years. So before you go, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss it. And tonight, don't forget, just 5 minutes. One small shift in how you breathe could be the start of everything changing. You stay stuck in stress mode. Your nervous system never flips into recovery, and your testosterone levels never get a chance to rebuild. Most older men think their poor sleep, low energy, or weak libido is just part of aging. But the truth is, it's often a chain reaction. It starts with your breath. Poor breathing leads to poor sleep. That weakens testosterone. Low testosterone leads to more fat, less drive, more muscle loss, even higher blood pressure and brain fog. Here's the worst part. No supplement can fix this if your body isn't getting the signal to rest and reset naturally. But what if you could flip that switch? There's one kind of breathing used by top performing athletes and even cancer rehab patients that can do just that. And most men over 60 have never heard it mentioned by a doctor. Just 5 minutes before bed. That's all it takes to shift your whole system.